Hello everybody. Hello notification gang. So pressure plates. We've done a couple of videos on them. We were here yesterday and you guys said that you were more interested in seeing the logic side of it so that it kind of looked better and acted right. I might go into that, but I want to show you one more design idea, which is over here. Look how trim this is. Look how slim this is. So it's literally half the size really of this. You need 2 block height for it to work. But it's neat, it's trim. I'm going to show you how to build it over here. It's a little bit different. We don't use suspension, but we still work on the same principle if I can get it to work, which I'm not going to. But with this one, we can do it with a hammer. And then, why won't you work? There you go. So my biggest issue is it's right up close against the door, so I can't actually get onto where I need to get on to do it properly. But I promise you, it does work. It's a lot trimmer, and it works in exactly the same way, sort of, as you do before. There we go. You crouch on it, and yeah, it opens and closes. I built it really badly, but you know what I'm saying. I'll show you how to build it and we'll build it better and you'll see that it works. And it is another, it's a simple build, but it's got parts that you might not think. So obviously this one was a suspension piece and a sensor, and that basically worked our door, so you could go on it and then you could crouch on it and yep, your door would open. This is similar. This is pretty similar, only there's no suspension piece, but it works in the same principle. You walk onto it, you crouch. Your weight distributes the plate, picks up a sensor, and away you go. Door opens. Now, to build this is really simple. So I'm going to show you how to do it over here. And the reason why I'm doing it over here is because this is basically flat land. It'll help you guys understand it a little bit better. So, what you need is an area that is 2 blocks high. Has to be 2 blocks high because we're going to need a way to pivot our position really. Then what I did is I put a sensor sort of connected to one side of the wall but facing down, and then we used bearings. So 1, 2, 3, we're going to go here and here. Now because I'm building this as I'm building it on the ground, if I connect the 2 sides together at the back here, I should, there we go, be able to connect that, and that's connected both bearings up. So what we're going to do here is bring this out. So that is 2 out this way, and it's 2 out this way. So now this is kind of, this is equal level, if you like. So the weight, when it's sorted, the weight will be evenly distributed. So it's kind of like a seesaw or a teeter-totter. Okay, but then the difficult part, and I might have messed myself up here, you need a way to reset it. So what I chose to do was use a piston. So I built it kind of like this, and I'll show you why. I'll just take these off. The reason why I built it like this is because when this is reset in its back position, it means it can't go any further than that wooden block. And of course it's not going to do it now because of the weight. But yeah, so basically it means it stops it from sinking all the way down. So it will sit on that wooden block. Then I got just a level 1 piston. And I put it there. And I put a pipe piece on it that's kind of got a bend on it, in the hope that that does something, if that makes sense. So the pipe kind of gets underneath here and levels it out. Then I got a level 5 controller. And then I basically went sensor into the controller, controller into piston. And then you put this where you want to put it. So on my example build over there, I put this onto this section here, onto level 2 if you like. The reason being, it needs to go out a little bit further. There we go. So the reason being that it's a timing thing. So it buys you a little bit of time. So this is a great way to delay your pulse again. Keeps it nice and simple, keeps it nice and easy. So yeah, that's basically it. It doesn't exactly sit amazingly flat. Maybe if we push this out one more, it might get it. So again, if we walk along what would be our, you know, sort of floor, if you like, we're up here, walkies, 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 get onto the pressure plate, crouch, plate sinks down, activates the piston, piston pushes across. Now, it might be a little bit too heavy, looking at it, so we can shave a bit of weight off. I'm going to take these two off here and these two off here. That'll lighten it up a bit. There you go. And of course I took the wrong side because there's no block under here to stop this going down. So block there to stop it falling all the way down. Block there to level it out. It will cross. Boom. And there you have it. It's basically that simple. So if I then do this. So we've got our door on. Obviously you then need to connect that piston up to this. And we'll have this extended somewhere there. So we've got our door there. Our pressure plate here. We walk up to our pressure plate, stand on our pressure plate, stand on our pressure plate, crouch down. Obviously, we've got to set this right, so this is to 0. Stand on our pressure plate sinks down, door opens, and you're straight through. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about this one. I like it, but then I made it. It's trimmer. It's only 2 blocks high. You need to have the 2 blocks, like I say, because the plate needs somewhere to bend into. Obviously, you couldn't do it 1 block high because, well, that'd be looking straight at itself. But that is literally as trim as I could make it. Now, I'm going to give you guys an option. What do you feel about this design? Do you want me to go into anything logic-based around this design? Or would you rather me go into a logic-based system around this design? So, to make it easier in the comments, design number 3 is this one. Number 3 is the bearings. This is what we're looking at today. And number 2 is the pressure plate with suspension. Which one would you like me to go into and do a logic around? Number 2 for pressure plate. Number 3 for bearing. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of this idea. What would you tweak if you could tweak? Any sorts of ideas. I'm looking at certain individuals out there because there's been a couple of people living in my head for the last couple of videos who have literally been suggesting things that have been the direction that the videos have been going. But what do you suggest? What do you think? Shall we elaborate onto this? Are you happy with this? What do you guys feel about this? But it can be problematic. I guess it's just trying to get where you crouch right. It seems with this one you actually crouch on the bar itself. So if I'm crouching on here, if I crouch near on this line, it works every time. If I crouch forwards, it's almost like I'm too far forwards. So if I stand in the middle and crouch, seems to work. Boom. And the best thing about this is because you have a piston to reset it, because that piston resets it, you can sort of delay the time that it resets. So you can almost use the sensor on bearings, if that makes sense. You know, the last times it was a bit slow. So if we went, for argument's sake, in here, and we ran this off here, because of the reset time that we put on here, so let's say the bearing turns to 90. If we move our reset time sort of down here, you see what I mean? So I can walk on here, I can crouch down, he says, boom, then it's reset. Then everything else will go reset. So without even using any logic, just using the controller, we can extend the period quite a way. So this is kind of helpful in that respect. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's a bit of a clunky video, but it, you know, I have to show what does and doesn't work, and sometimes how you can come about it. So, you know, sweet. And it's nice and narrow, and it doesn't use many components. It only uses a level 5 controller. That's only for the speed. Let's slow it right down as if it was a level 1. That's interesting. So yeah, so you do need a controller to be quick, so that the piston can reset the pressure plate. Yeah, without it tripping out. So you might need, I don't know what that would be, probably a level 2 controller at least. But that should be able to sort you out. Not a problem. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. Bye, guys.